Well, I've got the top end of the Series 2 Interceptor engine stripped now, obviously, and I've got to say, doesn't appear to be anything to worry about in the way of wear to the cylinder bores, and even the pistons don't look too alarming, but we've had terrible blow-by. And in the case of the right side, which actually, funnily enough, seemed to be the cleaner of the two, I decoked the piston crown a bit, but I haven't touched the sides and skirts of the piston at all. That's how it was. This one, the two compression ring gaps were lined up directly over each other, so that wouldn't have helped matters on this side. But the other side is actually dirtier. And I've noticed that the oil control rings, it's those very, very slim sort of rails. There's two of them with like a springy segment between them. Seem rather tired, even though their gaps are okay. They all but drop into the bores. The compression ring gaps don't seem too bad, but I've seen on the edges of the piston rings from this one where they've been sort of blackened. So obviously, even though the gaps are okay, the compression and combustion gases have been getting past them. It absolutely stank when I lifted the cylinder barrels. Horrible smell of real sort of burnt old crap. So it's obviously been blowing by quite heavily. So anyway, at the very least, it's going to be getting a new set of piston rings. I'll also check the bores more thoroughly and deglaze them if they're serviceable, which I expect they will be. They don't look too bad to me. You can't really tell looking down them with the camera. I've got the rings in there, and you can see, actually probably see the gap of one there. As I say, not huge. I was sort of expecting to see massive gaps in those piston rings, but they're not. But they could be worn out of round or something, or maybe at one time, perhaps. I don't know the history of this machine. Perhaps the rings have been stuck and the first sort of start up and first few miles have worn them strangely. I don't know, but I would think new piston rings will probably sort it out. And obviously, while I've got the cylinder heads off, I'll get the valves out and have a look at them and the guides as well. And there doesn't seem to be anything alarming in the way of any play or slop in the big ends or even the small ends. So that's good news. Just basically sorting out all the bits and pieces now and arranging them in order, and gonna get the left side piston off to clean it up, but I'll check it for a fit in the bore as well, and probably do the same obviously with the right side one, but there's no obvious signs of any trouble, so that's a good sign. And I think tomorrow I can probably make a list up and part with some money at Hitchcock's and order the bits and pieces it needs, and it won't be too long, hopefully, before it's going back together again.